Showboating Sports, guys. Glad you guys are back. Um, if you are new to the channel, man, we say thank you for coming out. And also, we'd like to say, definitely like you guys to like, subscribe, and share. So we are actually going to go ahead and get this party rolling. And we're going to let the crew roll on in. So you guys see the topic. Mr. Villa versus Jaron Ennis. You see how it goes down. So, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing rolling. Also, gonna go ahead and open up these phone lines. Yeah, we're gonna open up these phone lines real quick for you guys. Hold on. Let's get this phone lines right open. There we go. All right, we got these phone lines open right now. Let's just make sure to where we got it going on. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and talk about this thing, man. Make sure. Because sometimes what I do is I will think I got those phone lines on and don't. So that's why I always try to make sure I do it while I'm live on the air to make sure I'm getting it done. But anyway, guys, you guys see it. Mr. Villa versus Jaron Ennis. Now, the thing is that Jaron Ennis, I think his last outing didn't show too well. You know, a lot of people didn't like it as much. And then Mr. Villa beat up Rashidi Ellis. We're gonna talk about both these guys. We're gonna talk about both of them. How do we see this fight kind of playing out a little bit? It's not gonna be the official but it hasn't been an official set to fight. But they're saying that could be a fight. So your boy's all for it. I am all for it. Want to see that fight. I think it'll be a good fight. I don't think it's going to be as close as people think it will be. Just because he beat Rashidi Ellis, I don't think that it holds much thought for me to say that he's going to beat Jaron Ennis. I don't see him beating Jaron Ennis. You see Wilder trying to get Francis from UFC. I haven't seen that. But I think Wilder, I like to see that fight. I mean, I like to see, because I like anytime I can see Wilder fight is always a good thing, right? But I'd rather Wilder go ahead and get his belts back. You know what I mean? And that'd be a good payday for him. But I'd rather see Wilder try to go get those belts again. I still got a little bit more time. Wilder's 35, 6 old. Wilder doesn't have a lot of time. He go ahead and starts doing it. I think that it'd be there. Hold on one sec. Here we go. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hang up and try to call me right back and see if that works. Or I'll try to call me right back. I don't know why I did that. Some reason didn't. Okay, there we are. We ready to rock and roll? What's up, Brian S? Salute, fam. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, we are talking about this Jaron Ennis and Villa. And Gerald Slade just sat there and said about Wilder fighting Francis from over at UFC. So it might have been his phone, but I guess he's going to call right on back in. Brian, go ahead and try it again, man. Try it again. Yeah, but like I was saying, man, I think that if Wilder fights him. What's up, Devin? How you doing? Salute, Devin. Appreciate you showing up. Yeah, we in here. We're going to start cooking on this thing real quick. But Gerald had a question about the Francis versus Wilder. Francis from UFC fighting Wilder. I like to see it because I like to see Wilder fight. Don't get it twisted. But I think that at this point in his career, Wilder is too old to take any time off. He's got to keep his eyes on those belts if he wants to be a belt holder again, and then go over. Said Jaron and Villa would be a one-sided. All right, here we go.
Call from
Gerald.
Showboating Sports, Gerald, you are on, my man.
What's up with it, man?
What's going on with you, man?
Not much. Yeah, I think it just came out, or I just seen it. But yeah, Wilder was saying he wanted the Francis and Dogger fight. They had been talking about it. Dana White approached him with it, and then or him and Francis had talked about it. And Wilder was like, "Well, let's do one." He want to be different, right? He's like, "Let's do one in the cage, and let's do one in the ring." He's like, all the UFC fighters come to boxing, and they got an element, so it's kind of not fair. You know what I mean? So he's like, "Shit, let's do it in Africa at that." And I said, "Damn, the pay-per-view would be crazy." It would be an entertaining fight.
Wilder with them, listen, man. I like Wilder, but them little bitty legs trying to fight and going there and do that with them other dudes, Wilder got to catch them right off the bat. But the dude's just gonna take Wilder down, and Wilder is not getting up.
No, it's crazy that you said it, right? Because that's what he didn't say it, but he was playing. He was like, man, pretty much that dude on top of me is gonna be growing a pound. So he did like the little flailing motions or whatever. But get up, the paycheck gonna be right. But I didn't know. I didn't know Wilder's when his trainers make the gloves for the UFC, something like that.
I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So now that Francis is a free agent pretty much. I guess I don't know what they would need to make it happen. But do you think that Fury will give him a run back with the belts? I wonder. Well, two parts to that question. When him saying this stuff, it makes me wonder if he can get that fight, or if the talk about getting the belts is not really feasible anymore, or if Fury will give him a fourth fight. What you think?
I don't think Fury fighting again the fourth time.
Yeah.
Nah, Fury fighting the fourth time. I doubt that very serious. I think Wilder's only chance is to go fight somebody like Usyk and win those belts, where Fury would have to. But if Fury doesn't have to fight Wilder, because remember last time he tried to use court to get out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he didn't want to fight Wilder last time. You know what I mean? And Fury knows he only got so many ways to cheat. You know what I'm saying? His ways are going out.
Yeah. I think with the dude what's his name, Daniel Cunningham. I think his cheating that's done. With Daniel Cunningham, under investigation of the throne and all the MPK, all that kind of stuff.
I don't know, because Fury is still up there talking stuff and coming on with it too. And then plus, you remember Daniel Cunningham, you know what I'm saying? It was just all, like you said, after that, Fury's not allowed back in the country, but Fury hadn't slacked off none. And that's why Fury's trying to fight over in Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah, that's true. Saudi Arabia. That is very true. I think I don't see Usyk. I don't see Usyk wanting to fight Wilder either. I think he said something towards Wilder, but I think he's been quiet. I know he got the Fury fight. Usyk has the Fury fight on the horizon, but it's almost like Usyk was like wasn't really serious about that. You think Usyk will fight Wilder?
I think Usyk would, but I think the juice ain't worth the squeeze with that. Right now, because Usyk looks at it like this: I could potentially lose to Wilder or Fury. I could, but at least with Fury, if I do win, I get undisputed. If I don't win, then I haven't really lost anything, right? But if I fight Wilder, if I beat Wilder, I'm not really getting nothing out of it besides saying I beat Wilder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I lose my belts, my 3 belts.
That's true.
Unless they
Usyk got 3 belts, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, Usyk got 3,
okay.
and Fury got 1. Because AJ,
I don't know why I
thought
it was the other way around.
Nah, Wilder only had 1 to WBC, and that's what Fury got. Fury only got 1 belt.
That's right.
Yeah, Fury
that's right.
WBC.
Okay. That's right. Yeah. That is exactly right. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Why fight Wilder? I might as well fight for the fourth belt.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, that's facts. Um, when it comes to Villa versus Boots, I got Boots. I think Villa is tailor made for Boots. You know, he was Villa from last time. He seemed like he was straight come forward. I think Boots will have a field day with with angles and you know all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I think his stuff just might work against him with Boots.
Right. And Boots got enough power to stop you. Rashidi Ellis didn't have
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
Dude, Rashidi Ellis, I'm like, where is his power at? I saw nothing.
Man, Rashidi nickname should be Soft Paws.
Hey,
Hey,
at least with Devin, at least with
Yeah.
Devin, they don't just keep walking up in there. You know what I mean? They respect
That's
that,
true.
like Floyd and Devin and Cambosis. They didn't just keep stepping on in
That's
there.
true.
You know what I mean? But dude clearly
yeah.
walked through Rashidi Ellis punches the whole night. It's like he was like the damn Terminator. It's like Rashidi
Man,
Ellis need to get down to
I think
140. Man. He can't hit.
Yeah, they'd be a lot better.
Yeah, he can't hit, man.
That man, I was so big. He was like punching him, and dude just kept on like that Terminator, smoking his face, he right back in that thing. Like, damn. Okay, what you supposed to do at that point? So yeah, nah.
He hit
Soft
that dude.
paws.
He hit that dude with everything besides the kitchen sink. He threw everything, but even the kitchen sink. Look, dude, Rashidi Ellis at that point was like, "Look, listen, let me tell you something. The next day, Rashidi Ellis' hands had to hurt, dude. He used them the whole night. They had to be sore, man. They had to be, man.
I give him major respect for, like, you know, if you hit somebody with all you got several times and they don't really do nothing, that's very discouraging. So I give him huge respect for just keep on dinging. Like you said, the next one his hands was probably on swole. Like,
man, I didn't see one respectable punch in there where I saw a dude gonna be like, oh, okay, let me second guess this. Dude was like, man, hey, like he was fighting a 135 pounder. What's up, 8 Mile? Salute, Will Peoples. Yeah, man, it's just, hey, but I'm gonna tell you something else too. You know what keeps going in my mind is when Rashidi Ellis was still sitting up there beside Jaron Ennis and looking at Jaron Ennis like, man, don't be saying that. You know, he was trying to be tough with Jaron, right?
Yeah.
Dog, that is not what you want.
You don't want that. You definitely don't want those problems.
Yeah.
If he would have fought, probably, for real, Villa fight should have fought Boots, and then Ellis should have fought the guys that Boots fought. It probably have been for interesting, styles make fight. Probably would have been two cool fights. I think Boots would have had a field day with Villa though. I mean, but Ellis versus the other guy would have been pretty interesting. He had some nice footwork.
Brian S. on her said that he still says Speedy Ellis won the fight.
Yeah.
I think he won the fight too. I say he won the fight, man.
I think he won a boxing, but boxing wise, I think he did a good job. I think he did enough, but like you said, the dude just walked through a joint. It was like how effective, is he? And I guess judges like kind of like he running. but
he was tagged.
But he did a great job boxing.
But he tagged him. My thing is this: I don't like that. Of what they said. This dude got beat every round. And then at the last 2 rounds, he makes a move, and then Rashidi Ellis gets tired, and he knocks him down twice. Didn't finish him, and still won the fight. I don't believe it. Salute ATL unanimous. Salute, man. Yeah, but I don't appreciate that, man. I think Rashidi Ellis won that fight, but effective aggression, man. Yeah. Hey, that's the way I am, Brian.
Yeah.
I don't care how aggressive you are. If you ain't landing, listen, how can I beat you up if I ain't landing my punches on you? You know what I
mean? Yeah, that's true. That's true. See, that's the crazy thing. It's like how the judges are looking at it. Like, you know what I mean? What judge like to see what? And but boxing-wise, technically, Ellis won.
It ain't all about knockouts. It's a point. Listen, why do you think you got CompuBox? Because they score of how many times you hit the person, right? So basically, they said, man, forget all that CompuBox. We're gonna see who's gonna get, just from the sake of the eyes, just who's gonna hit the mat. I mean, he knocked him down in one round. I mean, it wasn't like he knocked him down 3 times in 3 different rounds where you can say he won 3 different rounds. You can't say that.
Yeah.
But I still think Rashid Ellis won that.
Yeah. That's true. Damn. Did Ellis say he wanted the rematch with Villa?
Yeah, Ellis. Yeah, he did. Rashid Ellis said in the round, in the ring, he said, "Yeah, man, I want an immediate rematch." I'm like, But the thing about it is, man, he got to make some adjustments to stand on it because he won the fight in my book. But how do you go in there and do better than what you did? Because you out-punched him. Yeah, I mean, you only giving it to him because of power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean. Think about all the fighters out there that haven't knocked somebody out, that beat them out of rounds. Just because they didn't knock them out don't mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't see that.
Yeah.
Because hell, Loma ain't knocked out a whole lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah. That's true.
Loma out-boxing people. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's wild, man. That's one of the things that suck though, depending on how the judge look at it. And then that was horrible. But man, I ain't gonna hold you no longer, man. I just seen that Wilder thing. I had to shoot it on over to
you. I'm glad you said it. We're gonna keep talking about that in this ring, see what everybody else got to say about that. But to me, man, like I said, I would like to see Wilder and him fight because I like to see it. I think it'd be explosive. I think it'd be nice. But I think at 35 years old, I would be really trying to go at them belts as fast as I can because Wilder 35, he don't have a whole lot of time left. You know, power is the last thing that leaves, you know what I mean? And Wilder ain't got nothing else to lose in there. You know what I mean? It ain't like he gonna lose his speed, he gonna lose some of his skill. He just pulling the trigger.
Right. Didn't he say he had like 3 more years to fight?
That's what he said, man. But Wilder need to get out of there in 3 years. You know what I mean? He don't know about 3 more years, man.
Yeah.
He ain't been 3 more
years. Hey, man, take it easy.
All right, man.
All
right, man. Later. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, Marquise, it was close, but I think the judge rewarded the other guy for engagement more. If you want to hit and move, you're going to be real clean with it. Yeah, but listen, when you go back and watch that fight, he landed some really good punches. I mean, he really stuck it to him. But dude had a chin. Dude just walked through him. But, I mean, if all you got to do is fight 1 round, you know what I'm saying? Then if that's the case, you know, it's a lot of fighters could do that. Wait till the last 2 rounds and do something. Yeah. By the time, towards the end of the fight, Rashid Ellis was tired. He was tired. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, dude. You know what I mean? He didn't finish. I really think Rashid Ellis won that one. But, hey, what can you say? You know? I've seen worse robberies, but I think that Rashid Ellis won that one. I don't know what Rashid Ellis adjustments he can do to make that besides figure out how to go to the body and hit him a little bit harder, step on it. Yeah, he got clipped. He was tired. Listen, he was at the point where Anthony Yarde was when Anthony Yarde got tired. He was almost that tired where he was just, you know what I mean? But like we said, get on your bicycle, bro, and run. Get on your bike and run. Because see, let me tell you something. The reason why he should have ran is because by that time he was tired. And by that time, if he didn't get clipped and he didn't get knocked down, what was they going to say? Villa won without the knockdowns? They couldn't have said that. He stood in there and engaged, but he ain't had nothing left. He didn't even have enough to run. He was too tired to run. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, you can't do that. I think Rashid Ellis, man, to be honest, I would have liked to see him get a immediate rematch with Villa and make some adjustments. But he had that long layoff, so he needs to get back to the drawing board and work the body a little bit. He should have worked Villa's body just a little bit and to slow Villa down a little bit because that head hunting Villa wasn't doing nothing. He should just stuck and move, hit the body, moves, stuck and move, hit the body a little bit. And what he needs to do is maybe, this is what I think with that fight. I think if Rashid Ellis goes down on his volumes of punches just a little bit. I don't mean a lot. I just mean slightly. Like throw just a little less punches, but throw a little bit harder punches to the midsection. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The jab is okay because you ain't putting a whole lot out there with the jab, but jab to the body a little bit. You know what I mean? And maybe throw a hard jab to the body here and there. You know what I mean? Just go to the body a little bit. That way in the later rounds, when he decides to come on with it, you be ready. But I think the next fight, I think Villa will start earlier. So Rashidi Ellis got to get a little bit more pop in there to get him to respect that. Yeah. He should hit him with the Keith Thurman special. Got the hell out of there. You know what I mean? He should have he should have a 10 speed in that with him. So as soon as he get through fighting, he ahead on them scorecards at the very end. Because listen, he beat dude the whole fight. He beat him. If it was around it close, most of the time Rashidi Ellis got him. I mean, he beat him. Look at the CompuBox numbers. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna look up the CompuBox numbers so we'll know what it was. Okay, Rashidi Ellis. This is what we know. All right. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Man, hold on. All right, here we go. We're gonna check, see what this is. All right, I'm gonna check out these CompuBox numbers, right? And that way we know what we dealing with. Hold on, let me see. That way we know what we did. All right, let's see. Yeah, he said he wanted a rematch. They should do a rematch. They should do it. Try and find these CompuBox stats real quick. All right, here we go. Man, my stuff is slow today. I don't know what that's about. Hold on, guys. Y'all bear with me a little bit, man. We're going to find out these because I want to know really what he put in on that and see what those are because that'll tell us a whole lot. All right, let's check it out. Man, they're tripping on her. All right. Yeah, we're gonna check, see what these are, man, because I want to see who landed the most punches, and that'll tell us a whole lot. Because you know, all right, hold on, they are tripping on her, man. For some reason I ain't seeing it. Hold on. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Here we go. Man, I can't even, hold on. They ain't even got them on her, man. Hold on. Hold on, dog. Let's check this out. All right, here we go. Man, they got all this stupid stuff on her, man. They talking about how many days off and all that stuff that they rat. And all right, here we go. Oh, that's Alex Rocha, Andy Ruiz too. Hold on. Got everybody on here. They got everything on here but what we looking for. Man, they got everything on here. It's gonna take me a second to find. But anyway, man, like I said, guys, it's just, to me, it's crazy, man. I think that, like I said, I think the guy won it, but till we get those figures in, I'm gonna have to go find them. I don't know why it's not coming up so easily. You know what I mean? Let me see. It's showing all that. I feel like they need to give him a rematch. Jaron don't want no parts of. You don't think so, Terry? Oh, he's snooting again. That man is stopping everything black by his boots to duck that smoke. Hey, you might be right, man. You might be right. You might be right. Hey, you know what's funny? When they show those highlights, that's the only one that they show on her too. It's the only one they show on her too. Terry is in the house. That's the only one they show on her. They ain't really showing too much of that. It says show stats shows Villa landed 114 of 160 for 631. So he landed 18%. He landed an amount of 277 jabs, 13% for a 5% connect ratio. Then it says punches respectable as his power punches were more respectable as he landed 101 of 354. That's 29%. Ellis was definitely more accurate, landing 268. He threw 604 and landed 268. 44%. Then he had a great jab for most of the bout, landed 165 out of 395, plus 103 power shots at 49% connect ratio. So Villa landed 114 total punches. 114. You see what I'm saying? Listen to this. He only landed 114. Yeah. 114 he landed total. Rashidi Ellis landed 101. Yeah. He landed 268 of 604. Landing 165 jabs. He threw more jabs. So listen, it wasn't even a close fight. Ellis with round 9-12. Yeah. Listen, man. It shows you right there he won the fight. He won it. Man. He won it. Dude, Villa landed 18%. 13 punches. It's crazy, man. He landed 101 power punches. 101. The Boots only landed like 96 or 100 punches. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. So it lets you know who won it. Rashidi Ellis really won that bout. What more can you do besides that? You know what I'm saying? Dude only landed 104. He landed 114. You know what I mean? But everything through was power shots. Hey, he had a good motor in his tank. He waited till Rashidi Ellis what's named out, man. You know what I'm saying? C. Dewberry, salute, fam. Yeah, when we were talking about this Villa versus Jaron Ennis fight, I hope they have that fight though. If you're insinuating that Rashidi got robbed, then we can say the same about Karen too. That lets you know who really won those fights. Karen ain't won nothing, man. Karen hadn't won nothing, dog. It was OV for Karen. Hey, but listen, Rashidi Ellis need to go watch how Karen ran. That's what he needs to do. Said Villa is PBC's new Marcus Madonna. Yeah. Hey, dude. Hey, listen. Depends on who he fights next. His coming out party, you know what I mean? He got past Rashidi Ellis, but if he fights Rashidi Ellis again, but this time stops him or fights somebody else, I'd like to see him fight. I tell you, it'd be a war. You see him fight Barrios. That'd be a good fight. So you think Wilder Francis would beat a Floyd pay-per-view record? You think so? Nah, I doubt that. The Wish version. Who said the Wish version? Oh, about Maidana? Yeah, it might be the Wish version. Yeah, Marcus Maidana. Hey, that dude, he was proven, man. Villa had a good. Listen, Villa had one good round, dude. He got beat the whole fight. He didn't knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Villa didn't clean the plate. He hurt him, but Rashidi Ellis got back up. So he ain't like Maidana. He lost the whole fight. He landed 114 punches. 13 of them was jabs and stuff, and the other 101 was power shots. What's up, Adrian? Salute, fam. So Rashidi needs to watch how Karen showed exemplary defensive wizardry like Pernell, Floyd, and James Toney. Wow. He is really going to put him up there with Pernell Whitaker and Floyd Mayweather, huh? Wow. Really? Man, we on here going out and Terry is smooting again. Terry is. Maidana would have had Rashidi out of there. Yeah, Maidana would have had Rashidi out of there. Yeah, he would have. He said, facts. Rashidi won 8 to 9 rounds, out punched on every statistical category. Yep. Listen, Rashidi Ellis won that one. But the point is, what can Rashidi Ellis do the next time? He outboxed him the whole fight. Yeah, he outboxed him the whole fight. What more can he do? He landed hundreds of punches over, dude. He's a Jose Benavidez clone. That's a good what's name. It won't work with Jaron Ennis. You know what I'm saying? It definitely ain't gonna work. Ricardo Mayorga 2.0. Mayorga was a good fighter, man. Zapping Terry. Say zapping Terry, huh? Yeah, T Word in the building. Salute. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Villa and Ellis, man, I'd like to see a rematch, but I don't know what Ellis could do. And then they saying that he might fight Jaron Ennis. I'd like to see that. It ain't gonna go the distance with Jaron Ennis. That won't happen. He won't walk through Jaron Ennis's punches. That won't happen. What would be a good fight would be Villa and somebody like Ugas. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good one for Ugas to get back. Yeah, Mayorga was a beast, man. I like Mayorga. The Latin Broner. You had to catch Quiet Storm in boxing. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you, fam. Salute. Hey, Terry. Hey, Terry. Listen, Mayorga was a good little fighter, man. He was. Hey, listen, you don't hardly hear his name come up too often. Just like you don't hear about Vernon too much. Just like a lot of these boxers when they retire, a lot of these new age boxers when they retire, you ain't gonna hear nothing about these cats because these cats ain't done nothing. Oh, you know a lot of bit about boxing. But what's funny is you say a little good stuff and you twist it up, and these people gonna believe that, man. What's funny is I tell you what, because people still watch it when the show go off, and I always highlight all the comments so people can see it because when you get off the live, the comments go away. So all the comments start all the way over. So I got it up here. So people be watching it, people be hitting me up and stuff, and be arguing some of the points that you be saying on there. Man, it'd be funny. It's funny, Terry. Yeah. They be on there arguing with me with the same thing you said. I'm like, what? Yeah, Terry flips it, man. It's funny, man. He said, I still remember the ones I thought was great. Michael Nunn, Terry Norris, Mike McCallum, Donald Carey, etc. Michael Nunn was good. What do you mean? You still remember the ones you thought were great? Michael Nunn was good. Terry Norris was good. Michael Nunn was good, man. Michael Nunn got that whole drug situation that got him sent up the road, man. With a cig in his mouth. Terry over under on troll has to be 3 a stream. Yeah. Hey, Terry, boy, Terry crazy with it. But yeah, Terry, Michael Nunn was good, man. Hey, that dude had some defense. Michael Nunn defense was good, man. You gonna say it wasn't? Michael Nunn used to lay on the ropes, hey, Michael Nunn was good, man. Michael's second to none. He said 3 over. Well, man. Hey, Michael Nunn was a good one, man. Hey, the people didn't get to see Michael Nunn fight, missed out on something. You didn't like Michael Nunn? Dude, Michael Nunn was good, man. Michael Nunn was good, man. He really was good. Michael second to none. Yeah, he was good, man. Where he laid on them ropes and moved, man, Michael Nunn was good, dude. And if y'all didn't get to see Michael Nunn fight, go back and watch him fight. Hey, Terry Norris was, man, listen, them cats, they was in the trenches. They was in the trenches. But that was a different era, man. It's like the more and more you, listen, back in the day, we didn't have to worry about people dying. I don't think we really cried about, listen, it was so many people fighting so many people that we was just, you didn't hardly hear nobody say somebody was ducking. You just knew, hey, he need to fight him, when they gonna fight, and they would fight. But Don King made a lot of that stuff possible. Chris Bird too. Chris Bird was good. Yeah, Chris Bird was good. Yeah. The best fought the best. Don King made sure, listen, you wasn't with Don King and wasn't fighting. You was fighting. You fought. I mean, it wasn't no thing. It was, you had to fight to prove who was the best. And the ones who won was the ones that was making the money. Oh, Zab Judah. Yeah, Zab Judah. Dude, Zab Judah was quick as shit, too. Zab Judah was good, man. And him and that Floyd fight was good. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't give Zab Judah enough credit. Zab Judah was good, man. He was good. But Floyd was a different animal, man. And to this day, Zab Judah still apologizes about that stuff that he did with Floyd. He still apologizes for that. He know he messed up. You know what I mean? Zab Judah listen, Zab Judah got outboxed, period. He got outboxed. Oh, Don King had some of the best. Yeah. Zab did the sticky leg. Yeah. Floyd put it on Zab. But Zab was a good fight. It was a good fight. Zab could fight, man. He said he knocked Floyd down. And we need to find a way to bring back HBO boxing. Yeah, HBO was good, man. Problem was their commentators, man, they was one-sided. You know what I mean? Larry Merchant and all of them. You heard what they said, told Floyd. He said, Floyd, if I was a little younger, I'd kick your ass. Because Floyd said, man, you don't know shit about boxing. You guys talk about boxing, you don't know nothing about boxing. Costa Zoo. Yeah. He said, well, however you spell it. Don't worry about it. We know what you're saying. His son, yeah. Yeah, but listen, Floyd was gonna crack that code anyway. Yeah, HBO commentators was really with that stuff, man. They was with it, man. Listen, they was with it. Yeah, but we understood what you said, Terry. Hey, go ahead, Terry. Yeah. That's Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo coming out after that one. Yeah, Zab was good, man. But Floyd was gonna crack the code on Zab anyway, man. He said, what do you mean? If Larry Merchant was younger, he would have kicked Floyd's ass. The best commentators was on ABC in the 80s. Hey, man, HBO was with that stuff, man. You said this beat up dude. HBO, listen, man. I just always tune them dudes out. But they would get into it with Floyd, and Floyd and him got into it in the ring. And he told Floyd, if I was younger, I'd kick you. Hey, but y'all know something? Floyd had him fired too. Floyd had him fired, man. Floyd had him out of there. Peak Prime? Oh yeah, he did. He fought, cause you gotta think Floyd was young, man. Floyd was coming up from 130, 135. Floyd fought Diego Corrales. And Diego Corrales, everybody was scared of Diego Corrales. Howard Cosell was crazy. Nah. He beat Diego Corrales in his prime. Floyd fought a lot of people, man. Oscar wasn't totally in his prime, but Oscar wasn't out of his prime. Oscar wasn't so far gone. It was a different thing. I remember Closed Circuit. Oh wow, TD. I listened to it on the radio. Oh man. Yeah, TD kind of old, Closed Circuit watching it. I was younger and I remember I was real young. I remember they would listen to some of that stuff. Yeah, but this is the thing, because somebody else kind of figured them out don't mean you know what I mean? You're going to go in there and do the same thing. Floyd did better than the other people did. And Floyd fought everybody the same. Floyd's hands were brittle, so he couldn't really stop nobody once he came back as Money Mayweather. But at Pretty Boy Floyd was in there, was hurting him. Floyd was knocking people out, hurting them and all that. But then when you got up there and he fought those guys wasn't too far gone. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd fought him differently. Man, Floyd had that whole Pernell Whitaker thing, man. Floyd's just different, man. Even though I ain't a great big old Floyd fan outside the ring, but Floyd in the ring was different, man. He did everybody like that. Floyd beat everybody impressively. Everybody the same. And in the way he beat everybody, you say they was over the hill, they weren't experienced enough. I mean, everybody's going to go both ways. He beat Oscar. You know what I mean? Oscar was the A-side. And TD said, now listen to Showboat. Yeah, that's right. And we're going to get you right up there in Nebraska, man. We're going to get you right up in Nebraska. But yeah, Terry. Yeah, man. Floyd, man. Dude, Floyd beat a lot of champions, dude. And he made them all look like that. All of them. Every last one. Everybody looked like they was at a place with Floyd. And the fights that Floyd let be a little bit close, or it was a little too close for comfort, he went right back in and refought him. And then he showed you just how much of a gap it was. That was Maidana, that was Castile. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Castile won. And Floyd came right back out and fought him again. Oh, but the first fight. Yeah, the first fight. Makes you think how would guys like Emmanuel Augustus and Chop Corley would do in today's climate in Cena box. Listen, they would wreak havoc. Terry, they would wreak havoc. Emmanuel Augustus would wreak havoc, man. He really would. They wouldn't have nothing for him, man. They would not have nothing for that dude, man. Him going around the ring doing all that stuff and hitting them and doing all that crazy stuff, that ain't the typical boxing, man. I don't know. I can't. But my thing is this: just because you figure somebody out means you got to be the one. Just because somebody else beat them, the triangle theory don't work. You may think that worked till you get in that ring. But Floyd didn't do nothing totally outside of what Floyd normally does. You know what I mean? Floyd does a shoulder roll. Floyd, listen, the thing that makes Floyd so deadly was he was never the fastest. He was never the hardest puncher. Then he had brittle hands, but he always made the fighters be outclassed. He outclassed everybody. Emmanuel Augustus versus Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, who I think win. Emmanuel Augustus. Because Danny Garcia is a counterpuncher, and Emmanuel Augustus ain't just sitting there. You ain't time. The way he moving and doing that, it's hard to counter that. Sean Porter gonna try to rough him up, but he gonna be moving and hitting Sean from different angles and doing that stuff. Sean would try to make it a dirty fight, but I think Emmanuel Augustus would win that fight. He definitely would beat Danny Garcia. Because Danny Garcia is going to be trying to time you and trying to do all that, and you couldn't do that with him. That's why Floyd said that was his hardest fight, was Emmanuel Augustus. And he could fight. Emmanuel Augustus could fight. It wasn't a gimmick. He's just like, look, I'm not going to do the typical stuff that you think I would do. And that's what he did. He didn't do the typical stuff. He moved. He did it all, man. You had to know, you had to be able to change up, and these guys can't change up like that. Floyd, listen, a lot of fighters can't make adjustments in the ring. And you saw Jaron Ennis said only triangle theory to ever be proven true was Mosley lost to Vernon, Vernon lost to Mayorga, Mayorga lost to Mosley. This happened twice with the same results each time. Yeah, that happened. That happened. You're right. That happened. But for the real, you can't. It just doesn't do that. So you think in today's Emmanuel Augustus would have been a world champion? It's hard to say, Terry. The reason why I say it's hard to say is because some of these fighters today ain't fighting people. Do they see a person gonna be a problem with them? They're not gonna fight them. Like Floyd knew Emmanuel Augustus would be a problem, but Floyd still fought him. He knew Diego Corrales would be a problem. He still fought him. You know what I'm saying? Floyd fought Marquez. He fought Maidana. He fought Castile. He fought some of those guys twice. Other people see a problem, they not fighting them. They not fighting them. A lot of people wouldn't have fought Emmanuel Augustus. They wouldn't have fought him because they wouldn't have known how to beat him. Not in today's time. They wouldn't have fought that dude, man. Salute PGH Big Dog. Salute, man. Yeah, well, but if they would fight him, C. Dewberry, if they would fight him, that's the problem. Like, think about it. In the 135-pound division, we've been screaming for them guys to fight each other. None of them dudes have fought each other. None of them. Then you got the 147. We screaming for everybody to fight each other. Only people fighting everybody was Sean Porter and now Earl trying to fight everybody. Nobody else is trying to fight everybody at 147. Danny. Keith Thurman wasn't trying to fight everybody. Keith Thurman had all the belts and could have fought Spence and Spence and Bud. He didn't fight neither one of them guys. He went over to Nepal and was playing the flute. Yeah, he would have got ducked. They would have ducked him. They would have ducked him. Keith Thurman probably would have ducked that dude, man. Keith Thurman ducked Bud and Spence. Come on, man. Let's be honest with that. Keith Thurman ducked both of them. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why he wanting to fight Spence now is because he's on the outside looking in. He don't want to fight Jaron Ennis. He don't want to fight Virgil Ortiz. He went out and fought Barrios, but you won't fight Virgil Ortiz. You went out and fought Josecito Lopez, but you won't fight Jaron Ennis them. You won't fight none of them cats, but you'll go fight other dudes that you know there's a good chance you're going to beat. Yeah, they all will. Yeah. Them dudes will. But to be the champion, he would have had to fight them other dudes unless Earl got all the belts and fight him, or Devin get all the belts and fight him, or Benavidez, you know what I mean? Somebody like that, you know what I mean? It would take somebody like that, and there ain't a lot of them dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? Like Josh Taylor should have went and done that rematch and drug his feet on that. You know what I'm saying? Adrian Broner was fighting everybody. Said Paul Williams. Yeah. You know who else would have been dodged today? Julian the Hawk. The Hawk would have been ducked. That dude was putting people to sleep. He probably had the best power ever. Julian the Hawk probably the hardest hitter in boxing. One of them. When you talk about hardest punchers in history, the Hawk comes up in there. Yeah, every fight got to marinate. TD, every fight got to marinate, and that ain't what should happen. Because what they do is they wait. Oh, we're going to let it fight. We're going to let it fight. All they saying is, man, we're going to want y'all to want this fight until we make so much money it's worth the fight. Nah, man, then the fight don't even happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Marquise. Yeah, the game has changed. You know, said fighters are more concerned about their brands and not taking an L because that makes them less marketable. Yeah, back then, how you got the money was beating the big people. What's up, Chicken Talk? What's up with you, fam? Salute. Yeah, Marquise, that's what's going on. You are absolutely right. But what happens is you don't really blame the fighters for it. We got to really blame ESPN. You got to blame the promoters and stuff. Because people like ESPN, oh, we not gonna rank you. Listen, the propaganda is what's running sports right now. If they say this guy right here is the face of boxing, they push that. And everybody goes behind that. If they say this guy's just as good, not better than Muhammad Ali, like they said Loma only had a few fights. They tell me, oh man, he's one of the best fighters ever. You gonna say Loma is better than De La Hoya was? Really? Yeah, they barely work together, man. Because what happens is they all ducking each other. So when they get the belt, oh man, you duck me, so I'm gonna duck you. So it's an endless thing of ducking. 135, it should not be right now after all these years. None of them four guys have fought each other. Well, I ain't gonna say that because Loma and Tio finally fought. Y'all saw how that worked out. That's the only two. Devin haven't been able to fight him, and Devin wants to fight him. Ryan only wants to fight Tank. Loma only wanted to fight Tank. Now you got Shakur Stevenson. And Teofimo Lopez, I fight everybody. Teofimo Lopez didn't fight nobody. Only person he fought was Loma. And he would have been dodging everybody. Ah, man, what did he say? Teofimo Lopez said, yeah, those guys want to fight me, but they about 4 or 5 years out because they ain't fought nobody. You don't hear him saying that shit no more. Came back and bit him in his ass. Everything's like going out of business. Yeah, exactly what it is. Omaha was also the home of a fighter named Bruce the Mouse Strauss. he had over 300 fights until computer showed up. Wow. I ain't heard of him. I have to go look him up. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this proves my point of what I said about the drunken master not fighting him, right? Y'all remember Murderers Row? Murderers Row had all them black fighters that was really deadly, and nobody wanted to fight them dudes. And when they wouldn't fight them, they all had to fight each other. And you don't hear about them? Man, them dudes was a beast. Them dudes were like, they were like the best of the best. And nobody wanted to fight them. So they all start fighting each other and canceling each other out. And that's exactly what's going on. Said you watched the movie about him? Oh, okay. I never even heard of him. Never heard of him. Black Murderers Row, yeah. Black Murderers Row. Yep, exactly. My bad. Yeah, Black Murderers Row is what it was. And none of them, and nobody wanted to fight them dudes. So that's why I tell you they wasn't gonna fight. They would have dodged them. This day and time, they'd be still dodging them. If them dudes got dodged back in the day when fighting was fighting, you imagine what good fighters happen now. You know that? And we got good fighters out there, but they not wanting to fight each other. They letting politics and everything else come out there. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why Bud and Spence should not have fought by now. Listen, if it was back in the day in the Don era, in the Don King era, Spence, well, listen. Keith Thurman would have already done fought them dudes. Keith Thurman would have had to fight Spence or Bud. Bud and Spence would have fought. Now that Jaron Ennis is in there, Jaron Ennis would have had to fight one of them dudes. And Virgil Ortiz too. Virgil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis would have already had to fight. They would have had to fight each other before they moved up. Right now, you know what's funny? Everybody you hear talk, you say, why don't Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz fight? Oh no, it'd be a better fight if they fighting for a belt. Nah, they need to fight each other to get to the damn belt. But they don't want to do that. Archie Moore, yeah. Jack Johnson, yeah. Charlie Burley. Jack Johnson was a beast. Man. Then them dudes fought, 20-something rounds? More than that. It was more money and transparency now. And the fans are more informed. Yeah, well, the fans are, but at the end of the day, we're getting crap fights. Sugar Ray Robinson wouldn't fight the Black Murderers Row. A lot of people wouldn't fight the Black Murderers Row, man. Yeah, because that's what the media pushes. They got to let the fight marinate. Yeah, and by letting the fight marinate, we don't get the fight. Because there's no reason why Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz shouldn't have fought by now. Make them dudes fight. That way you got a clear winner out there. What's the point? Think about this. Think about how crazy this is. We having a problem with Spence and Bud fighting, right? And Keith Thurman fighting them three. So them three right there having problems. So now you got two other dudes in Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz in the wings waiting. And you telling me, well, we just wait until one of them get a belt. They probably won't get a belt. You know what I mean? They probably won't get one. No time soon, you know what I'm saying? Said the boxing magazine still keep you informed. Still got a box of them. Yeah, the boxing magazines, yeah, they used to be good, man. The rematch down the road is a good fight to make anyway. Yeah, it is. Because if you good, that's what greatness is. Greatness is being good and going from good to great. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. Pacquiao is a great fighter. Floyd Mayweather is a great fighter. Pacquiao took some losses. Who gives a shit? You have 5 or 6 waiting, yeah. What's up, Chris Trucker? Salute, fam. Glad to see you in here. Might as well jump on in, man. We're talking about these fighters, and we was talking about fighters of old that if they was here today, they'd be getting ducked. Like the Drunken Master, Julian the Hawk, Jackson, you know what I mean? Black Murderers Row. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that. Staniosis, Boots, Virgil, Ellis, Crowley, Rocha. All them dudes should be fighting, period. They should be fighting. But they trying to figure out what one person can I fight to keep my position. They ain't saying I want to fight everybody. I want to see who I'm the best. Boots is the only one saying he would. Rashidi Ellis is saying he would, but now Rashidi Ellis just now let Villa up in the ranks. By him getting beat like that, let Villa up in the ranks. So now you got Villa in there. Now what we got to do? Okay, that's why I say they all need to be fighting each other. Because if you fight each other, y'all wouldn't have canceled each other out. Now Ellis is on the outside looking in. He got to fight his way back in. If he doesn't go out there and fight Villa and stop Villa, or go in there and make it a one-sided fight, he on the outside looking in. Oh my goodness. Man, how did we have that thing going the whole time? I can't believe Adrian didn't point that out. How the hell that happened? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Appreciate it, fam. Yeah, man. Right. Hey, man, I'm just letting the show marinate, man. I'm letting it marinate, man. But yeah, man. Hey, them dudes should be fighting, man. Them dudes should be fighting. Now, Rashidi Ellis is on the outside looking in, man. It's a bad situation, man. And we stay in this bad situation because everybody want to marinate the fight. But what does it do? It robs us, man. They act like we ain't getting older. You know what I mean? They act like we all just got all this time on our hands to wait 3-4 years to see a fight. Man, they should be making this stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? I never would have known. Hey, dude, I've been looking at it for the longest and didn't even know it. I gotta go get my what's name logo put up there. My what's name, so it'll be Showboating Sports logo up here. But yeah, man, that's the problem, man. They ain't gonna. What we gotta do is, man, we gotta keep doing what we doing, not supporting that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep bitching about it on all this YouTube stuff, and maybe it catches on. You know what I mean? Because something got to catch on here, man. It's got to change, man. Because we getting what we want out of Plant and David Benavidez. Them guys up ready to fight, but we still got Canelo up here who don't want to fight them. That's the problem. And they rewarding Canelo for not fighting. Said James Page would have cleaned up the welterweight division. It's a lot of welterweights back in the day would be cleaning up right now. But the problem is, would them guys get to fight? You know what I'm saying? Look, Spence, Bud, they are really throwback fighters. They really are. But we got to see them fight each other. We got to see them with that real test on them. You know what I mean? Jaron Ennis is going to be a throwback fighter, but he lacks experience. But he needs to be in there fighting them anyway, because you never know. In that ring, he might mess around and win. You know what I mean? But he deserves to be up in there. But I think that the two, and Keith Thurman should be ashamed of himself, man. Keith Thurman should be really ashamed of himself, dude. He really should be. You were arguably taking Floyd's position. Everybody wanted to see Keith Thurman fight Floyd, saying Floyd was dodging Keith Thurman, right? Keith Thurman, I want to fight Floyd. Okay, Floyd didn't fight you. Floyd retired. Then you gonna go dodge Spence and Bud. You dodge both of them. Now you begging both of them to fight. Sad, man. It's sad. But I'm okay with that because I wanted to teach these new boxers a lesson. Keith Thurman should be, listen, I want him to fight Spence. I do. That's the boxer in me. But the petty dude inside of me, I want to have to fight Virgil Ortiz and come back up. Or Jaron Ennis. I think he should have to work his way back up. I don't think you get to go out here and fight Barrios and get another shot at the title. I don't think that should have been right, man. I think he should have had to fight Virgil or Boots. He should have had to fight one of them. Said the irony. Yeah. Now you begging them dudes. And then you going, and listen, this is the stuff I don't like. Keith Thurman, oh, Spence, you supposed to be all that, but you ain't fought Keith Thurman. You can't beat one. Like I said before, if you can beat me, beat me. I done lost one time, but can you beat me 2 times? Oh, you talking all this bull crap now, right? Talking all this stuff now. But you wasn't saying none of that when Spence had the belt. Before Spence had the belt. You know what I mean? Well, before you lost your belt, my bad. Because once Spence beat Kell Brook, man, you know, who? Did you ask him about a fighter's name? I don't know who that is. You don't never know who nobody is, Keith. That's why Keith should have to fight Jaron Ennis. They should order that fight. That's what WBC should have ordered one of them fights. WBC should have said, hey, We want Keith Thurman, Jaron Ennis, or Keith Thurman and Virgil Ortiz. That's what they should have done. Should have ranked them dudes, made them dudes fight. WBA, somebody should have ordered it. I don't care who it was. I don't care if it was WBC, WBA, or the IBF. Somebody should order that fight. Period, point blank. Or WBO. They always ranked in WBO too. Somebody should have. Why nobody made them fight that? Why the sanctioning bodies didn't make those names fight? I mean, I like Stanionis, but man, Virgil Ortiz gonna beat Stanionis. Virgil Ortiz should have been ordered to fight Keith Thurman. They should have ordered that fight. Or Boots. You know what I'm saying? But they keep letting these fighters out of it, and these fighters never gonna fight. Why would you fight a hard fight when you're gonna get just as much money if you fight somebody lame? That's my thought process. You know what I mean? That's my thought process. But now here we are, we all stuck, and now we still waiting on fights to marinate. Now I'm hearing that Keith Thurman and Spence, I'm hearing it's a problem. They're delaying it. I'm hearing it's a problem. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I'm hearing some reason why they're not announcing the fight right off. That's what I'm hearing. Because I'm like, the fight should have been announced already. So I don't know what it is. Could it be they trying to kick some sense into it and make the Bud fight happen? Who knows? I don't know. I'm only looking for something good, man. But I don't understand why they ain't officially said that fight. You know what I mean? Why is that fight not official yet? Because now they're saying it's not going to be April, it's going to be in May. So I don't know. But Spence came out and said April the 15th. Well, if you're going to switch it to May, might as well switch it to Crawford. Make Keith Thurman wait. Screw Keith Thurman, man. Make him wait. You know what I mean? Screw Keith Thurman. Oh, this is what we tell Keith Thurman.
Little prick.
Yeah?
Yeah, prick.
Go ahead.
Come on, get him out of here.
Yeah, get Keith Thurman out of there. He want to go to Nepal, because this is what we want to hear right here.
Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps and I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Harold, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, straps easy. I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
There you go. That's what I want to see, baby. That's what I'm asking for. Just that right there. Just let that happen. Let Keith Thurman go over there and drink some milk. You know what I mean? Give Keith Thurman some milk, man. Let that dude go over there and play his flute and drink some milk and go to Nepal and up under a waterfall on a blanket. Let Keith have his life, man. Let him decide if he want long hair or short hair. You know what I mean? Let Keith Thurman do that. That's what he been wanting all this time. Let Keith Thurman sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Let Keith Thurman go spar and come. Let him just have his life, man. You know? And make the fight happen with Spence and Bud. That's all I want to see, man. That's all I want to see, man. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you guys tonight, man. I'm off of here. Y'all have a good night. And I'm going to catch up with you guys tomorrow night. And I already told y'all I'm picking tomorrow night. So y'all already know what's going down Friday night, right? Y'all already know what's going down on that. I already told y'all this weekend, my money right now is on Anthony Yard. Hey, did the odds go up? Hey, did anybody place their bet? Did anybody place their bet on there? I'm going to check the odds real quick before we get off of here. I'm going to check the odds real quick before we get off here and see what we're working with. Here we go. Signing on right now. I remember my login tonight, so I don't have to worry about all that. Hold on, here we go. We're going to get this thing going, man. There we go. All right, hold on. I'm going to give y'all the odds, man. Hold on, here we go. I'm going to give it to y'all real quick before we get off of here. All right, hold on. It is 6:30 still. We still at 6:30. So and the yard is plus 630 still. So that's enough for me. I'm gonna put my money on there. But anyway, guys, y'all have a good night. That's all for me, guys. We say what we say and we stand on it. That's straight up no chaser. All right, fight fam. Y'all have a good night. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow, and we'll be heading on into the weekend to see if we gonna make some money out this fight or if we're gonna be crying. So I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.